Hey everybody, Bill Euler here for the Music Gallery. I'm a teacher here. I've been here for over 30 years and I've had a lot of students and I just wanted to do a quick lesson today, kind of introduce myself and show you my teaching style. I picked the topic of the CAGED system. I do have a lot of students that ask me about CAGED, what that is. And simply CAGED is an acronym for 5 chords. We have a C chord, A, G, E, and D. And those chords are all movable, and I'm going to explain that how that works. So first of all, if we take a C chord, now when we talk about chords, I'm mostly referring to the shape of our fingers. So we call this a C grip. It's also a C chord, but I call it a C grip as well. A chord, which is an A grip. G chord, G grip. E grip, and a D grip. So if I move those grips up and down the neck, I get different chords. So I'm going to play a C chord using all 5 of those shapes, a C shape, A, G, E, D. So here's the C shape, a C chord using the C shape or C grip. Now I'm going to play a C chord using an A grip. So normally we play an A chord in the 2nd fret. If I move that to the 5th fret, I now have a C chord. So that's what the CAGED system is. It's taking a grip and moving it up the neck to get another chord. So we got C using a C grip. We have a C using an A grip. Now I'm going to play a C chord using a G grip. This G grip, if I move it up here and bar with my 1st finger in the 5th fret, I now have a C chord using that G grip. Now it's an awkward fingering, probably for a lot of beginners. So we might use just a portion of that, maybe just going from the 6th string down to the 3rd string, or the first 3 or 4 strings. But it's still using the G grip. That G grip moved up. And then for E, it's very simple. You take an E chord. If we move that up to play a C chord, I'm going to have to move that up to the 9th fret. And again, I'm going to bar in the 8th fret. So it's kind of like if you're using a capo. So if I take a capo and place it in the 8th fret, and now I play my E grip up here, in reality what we're doing is playing a C chord. My 1st finger is just going to take the place of the capo. When I take that off, now I've got a C chord using an E grip. And then finally, or last but not least, we got the D chord grip down here. So to make it a C chord, I have to move it up to the 12th fret. Now that's a C chord. So we have C 5 different ways. Using a C grip, using an A grip, using a G grip, E grip, and a D grip. Okay, so hopefully this helps you. Now there's a lot of other things we can expand on with these grips, making them minor, major, diminished, augmented chords, or playing just every possible chord using these grips. But anyway, for now, I hope that kind of takes some of the mystery out of it. Thanks again. I hope you guys have a great day.